world. Good Day's Paul Milliken is here with more on Gobi and the man whose act of kindness changed both of their lives. Good morning, Paul.
Yeah, good morning, Sharon. I think everybody knows we love animals here at Good Day Atlanta. You remember Max, of course, the dog that we all miss so much. Well, here's another dog that we really love. This is Gobi that we're talking about, the star of the best-selling book, Finding Gobi. And guess what? Gobi's here in the Southeast. And we're going to see her coming up. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, 8:40 your time. She's a little dog that's won over hearts around the world. Gobi was a stray dog in the Gobi Desert who latched onto a runner and changed his life forever. And right now that runner and the dog are here in the Southeast waiting out the coronavirus pandemic. And Good Day's Paul Milliken joins us live this morning. Paul, good morning to you. There have been Gobi sightings right here in Georgia.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, Buck. In Cloudland Canyon State Park, to be exact. So I actually got an email from a viewer that said, Paul, if you've never heard about this story, if you've never read this book, Finding Gobi, first of all, you got to read the book. But second of all, I saw them in Cloudland Canyon State Park here in Georgia. You have to track them down. So, of course, we did, and we did a little virtual visit with this best-selling duo.
Dion Leonard has been doing a lot of running lately here at Cloudland Canyon State Park, but it's not seeing the ultra marathon runner that's stopping other people in their tracks.
What are the reactions that you get from people when they see the real Gobi right there?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Gobi's the star of the show, not me.
Gobi is the little dog that came out of nowhere, following Leonard during an intense 155-mile race across the Gobi Desert in China.
During the race, I would fall in love with her and I'd make her a promise that I was going to bring her home. But before I could do that, she went missing in China, so I have to fly back to China to find her, and our story really starts again there.
That story led to Finding Gobi, the New York Times bestseller, now available to readers around the world. It's a turn of events Leonard never could have seen coming during his difficult early years.
If you'd have told me then that I'd have a New York Times bestseller and, a film deal with 20th Century Fox and Disney, I'd never have ever believed it.
Now traveling across the United States, speaking to readers, Leonard, his wife, and Gobi are spending time in Chattanooga, waiting out the COVID-19 pandemic, exploring the area.
So we're very lucky here. We've got such great trails across the border in Cloudland Canyon in Georgia, and we've got awesome trails around here in Chattanooga where we're staying for the moment.
Though their next move is unknown, one thing is clear. Gobi will always be there, ready for the adventure.
All of this came about through one act of kindness, and one act of kindness where I picked Gobi up, I took her across a river crossing throughout the race, and we really connected and our bond was formed. And that was the moment that really changed both of our lives forever.
Yes, indeed. Man's best friend, really man's best friend in this case. So because we're all on lockdown right now and you may need something to read, Finding Gobi is available in a couple different editions. There's the regular edition that was a New York Times bestseller, which is available everywhere. There's also a young adult version, which is used in schools across the country, and a children's picture book as well. And you heard Mr. Leonard mention there, the story has been optioned for a film by 20th Century Fox and Disney. So, Buck, you think of all the famous movie and TV dogs, Lassie and Benji and Lady and the Tramp, and Gobi will be next on the list. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I might have to check that out. I like that story so much, I'm not even going to reply with a snarky comment to you this morning. How about that?
I figured you were going to say, like, I could play Gobi in the movie. Come on, man.
That would have been too easy.
Step it up.
Too easy.